Why does the flu vaccine need to be updated every year? The answer begins with one of the most remarkable viral families in nature, Orthomyxoviridae. The family Orthomyxoviridae contains some of the most important respiratory viruses affecting humans and animals. These viruses are responsible for seasonal influenza outbreaks that occur every year. And for major pandemics that have changed the course of human history. The best-known members of this family are influenza A and influenza B viruses. Orthomyxoviruses are enveloped viruses with a negative sense single-stranded RNA genome. Unlike many other RNA viruses, their genetic material is divided into multiple separate segments. Influenza A and influenza B each possess 8 RNA segments. This segmented genome is one of the defining characteristics of the Orthomyxoviridae family and plays a crucial role in viral evolution. Under the microscope, influenza viruses appear roughly spherical, although filamentous forms may also occur. The viral envelope contains two major surface proteins known as hemagglutinin, or HA, and neuraminidase, or NA. These proteins are so important that they are used to classify influenza A subtypes. For example, the H1N1 and H3N2 influenza strains are named according to the specific hemagglutinin and neuraminidase proteins present on their surfaces. Influenza viruses primarily infect the respiratory tract. They attach to epithelial cells lining the nose, throat, and lungs using hemagglutinin molecules that recognize specific receptors on host cells. Once inside the cell, the virus begins a complex replication cycle. One unusual feature of Orthomyxoviridae is that viral replication occurs partly inside the host cell nucleus, a characteristic that distinguishes influenza viruses from many other RNA viruses. The family Orthomyxoviridae is especially famous for its extraordinary ability to evolve. Two mechanisms are responsible for this constant change. The first mechanism is called antigenic drift. As influenza viruses replicate, small genetic mutations accumulate over time. These gradual changes alter viral proteins and allow the virus to partially evade existing immunity. This is one reason people can become infected with influenza multiple times throughout their lives. The second mechanism is called antigenic shift. This process occurs when two different influenza viruses infect the same cell and exchange genome segments. The result can be the emergence of a completely new influenza strain with novel surface proteins. Because human populations often have little immunity against such strains, antigenic shift can lead to pandemics. Historically, some of the most significant pandemics have been caused by influenza A viruses. The 1918 influenza pandemic, often called the Spanish flu, caused tens of millions of deaths worldwide. More recent pandemics occurred in 1957, 1968, and 2009. Not all members of the Orthomyxoviridae family infect humans. Influenza viruses circulate among birds, pigs, horses, seals, and other animal species. Wild aquatic birds serve as the natural reservoir for many influenza A viruses. This animal reservoir provides opportunities for viral evolution and the emergence of new strains capable of infecting humans. Transmission occurs primarily through respiratory droplets and aerosols released during coughing, sneezing, speaking, or breathing. Because influenza spreads efficiently between people, annual outbreaks occur around the world. Symptoms commonly include fever, cough, sore throat, muscle aches, fatigue, headache, and chills. Although most infections resolve without complications, severe disease may occur in older adults, young children, pregnant women, and immunocompromised individuals. Complications can include viral pneumonia, secondary bacterial pneumonia, myocarditis, and worsening of chronic medical conditions. Vaccination remains the most effective preventive measure. Because influenza viruses constantly evolve through antigenic drift, vaccine formulations are reviewed and updated annually using data from global surveillance networks. Several antiviral medications are also available. Drugs such as oseltamivir can reduce disease severity when administered early in the course of infection. Today, Orthomyxoviridae remains one of the most closely monitored viral families on Earth. Its unique combination of rapid evolution, animal reservoirs, and pandemic potential makes influenza a continuing challenge for global public health. The Orthomyxoviridae family demonstrates how a virus can continuously reinvent itself through evolution. Understanding influenza viruses is essential not only for managing seasonal outbreaks, but also for preparing for future pandemics that may emerge from the animal world.